So this is about the revolution of the object, that is shafted of the object. So but the figure is not completed. We need to provide two circles at corners, that is at from center point we need to provide the two corners with a hole. Okay, so for that, after drawing of the sketch, we need to specify the circles from the center plane, or you can create other plane and you can do it. Okay, but I'm using the center plane. Specify the center plane. Previously I selected the YZ plane, so perpendicular to that is ZX plane. Okay, so select the ZX plane and click on the sketch, or else you can either select YZ plane also. Okay, so nothing will happen whether you will select YZ or ZX plane, but it should be in this parallel to the sketch, that is perpendicular to the sketch. So now I'm going to draw two circles. From the front view you can see the two circles. Of one is diameter of 22, another is radius of 18.8. Okay, and it should be from the bottom. Okay, from this distance it should be. Okay, now use this circle command, circle tool. Now draw a circle in this vertical axis. Okay, so draw a circle, and the outermost circle should have a radius of 18.8. Now give the dimensions for this circle. Okay, so as it is shown in radius, so click on radius. Now give the radius as 18.8, enter. Okay, now give the distances from the bottom side. This distance, the center point distance from the bottom point. So specify the center point and give the horizontal axis and specify the distances. So we need to calculate the distances from bottom. So this length is 5, this is 2, so total is 7, and up to here means that is 39 half. Okay, so total distance is 39 by 2 plus 2 plus 5. Okay, so 39 by 2 is 19.5. Okay, so 19.5 plus 2 plus 5, enter. Okay, so total distance is 26.5. so this is the distance from bottom point to this center point. So we are done with this outermost circle. Now exit from the workbench. Okay, so by using the pad option, now I'm going to add the material to the sketch. Okay, so but we need to remove this material from this part. Okay, so remove means we need to subtract this part, this circle part from this piston outermost. So for that, in this part design, so subtraction or removing of boolean operations from the specified part, we need to insert other part. Okay, to remove or subtraction or addition of the parts in the part design, we need to draw parts separately in different part bodies. So it is one part body, and to make this sketch into a part, we need to insert other part. So for that, go to insert, click on body, so that new part body is created. So new part body 2 is created. In this part body, we need to make this sketch to a 3D solid object. So for that, I am copying this sketch. So copy it and paste it in the body 2. Okay, so that this sketch is here, placed here. Okay, now we need to sketch this part in the part body. So for that, we need to activate this part body to make the operations for this sketch. So for that, click on part 2, right click on defining work object, so that it is activated. Okay, now make the part body activated. Now I'm using the pad option for this sketch. So click on pad, next. Okay, select the profile. Okay, next we need to add the material. Okay, so just rotate it bottom side and you can see the object is added like this. Okay, so object is added from the center to the outer side. Okay, but the object is not from the center, it is at some distances. Okay, so it is from center point, the object is added from the 25. Okay, like that. So from center point to, from this plane to up to some 25 distances, there should not be any part object. So for that, go to more. Okay, now select this, give the first distance here, that is 46, and in the first limit we need to reduce the distances, so that is minus 25. So if I click on preview, you will get the distances like this. So from center point to this side there is no material. Okay, so if I click on it, there is no material here. Okay, so but after from here to here you have removed the, so minus 25, so up to minus 25 you have removed the material. From that point to outer side you have added the material. So like this we can give the pad option like this also, to give the material from one point to other point. You can remove it and you can extend from other point. So like this also pad option is used. So we are given the pad option for this second sketch and click on OK. Okay, now we are done on one side. Same we have to replicate on the other side. So it is done by using the mirror option. Okay, so select the pad option. Now using the transformation features, we can mirror the object on other side. So click on mirror option. Now select the plane. So that is the exact plane, so that the part in the pad 1 is mirrored on the other side. Okay, so here you can see the object like this. Okay, so this is about the adding of the part in a single part design, and we can separate from body 2 from the body 1. Okay, now I will show how to remove the body 2 from the body 1. Okay, so it is done by using the boolean operations. So boolean operations are shown here. So this is the boolean operation. In this you are having options like, here you are having options like add, remove and intersect. So click on insert. In boolean operations you can see the options like this. From here also you can select it, or from the icon here also you can select the remove option. Okay, so select the remove option. So here it is asking for the remove selection. So remove selection is this body. So select this and remove, select the body 2. Now select from which body you need to subtract. So this is the main body. So select the main body and click on OK. Okay, so that the object is removed from the main body. So next we need to remove the small circle from this main body. So for that, just rotate the object. Now select this face, click on sketch. Now we need to draw a circle from the center of this circle. So for that I am going to project this circle so that we can get the center point. Okay, so by using the project option we can do it. So project option is in here. So select this, project 3D elements. Now select this plane. Okay, now we need to convert this circle into construction element. Okay, so select this circle and convert it to construction element. So as it is converted into construction element, now we need to draw the small circle. Okay, using this center point. So draw the small circle here. Now we need to give the dimension for this circle. So diameter is 22. So give the dimension as 22. So change the diameter and give the value as 22, enter. So we have drawn the circle here. So just exit from the workbench and remove this small circle from this part body. Okay, so it is done by using the pocket option. Okay, so select the pocket option. Now select the surface, that is small surface, that is this one, and specify the direction, in which direction you want to remove it. So in this direction you are going to remove the object. Okay, so specify the distances, or you can drag the limit, or you can give the distances here. Okay, So give the distances and click on OK, so that the object circle is removed from this. Okay, check whether you have given the correct option or not. Okay, as see here, this material is removed extra. So once check whether you have given the specified dimension. So here you can see the object is removed more portion here. So we need to give specify the distances correctly. So in this sketch, that is in sketch 3, so in this removed object in sketch 3 we need to specify the distances correctly. Okay, so I'm changing this distance to 26.3. okay, and click on exit workbench. Okay, so that you can see the changes here. So just updated the, so just change the length as 26 and it will automatically updated in the part design. Okay, so this is about the sketching of this piston in this. Now I'm going to give the color for this part. So select the part body, right click, go to properties. Now assign the color for this piston. So I'm assigning the color as this color and click on OK. So color is assigned for this piston. Now I'm going to save this file. So go to file, click on save as. So now select this folder and give the name as piston exercise 6 and click on OK. So part file is saved here. So similarly, now I'm converting this part file to PDF. So without this planes, I'm going to save this file. So just select these planes by using the control, right click and click on I don't show option so that the planes are in hidden position. Now I'm going to save this file in PDF format. So go to file, click on print option. Now select the selection and select the area. So this area is selected. Okay, and give the printer name as general. Now convert it to Microsoft Print to PDF. Now click on OK. Again it is asking for the location. So give the name as piston exercise 6 PDF and click on OK. So PDF format is saved. Okay, so when you get the blink option like this, the object is converted into PDF format. Now I'm going to open the file. Okay, so from this folder I'm open the piston PDF. Double click on it to open it. So this is the PDF file of the piston. So like this it will appear. So this is about the how to design a piston in CATIA. So I think you have learned how to design a piston in the CATIA, and in further classes we'll discuss some more examples like this. Thank you.